word left. Settle down, settle down, settle down, settle down, settle down. That's what it is. Settle down. Let's go. Come on.
Hi, how are you? I'm pretty good. This show is called Settle Down. This is going to be such a good show for you. We're going to talk about what upsets Britney and Nick. Trust me, it's going to be good.
Did you like that? Or did that bother you?
Yeah, no, I mean, that didn't bother me.
That's good.
So thank you, Andrew Allen.
Mm-hmm.
Which, if you watched episode 2, thank you. But also, you would have noticed that we were interrupted midway through the conversation, toward the end of the conversation, actually, by a phone call from Mr. Andrew Allen. Obviously, I'm here with Andrew Gilligan, and Britney, whose last name I don't know. And I feel like every time so far that we've had 2 other people on the show, I know the last name of one, and I don't know the last name of the other. So, like with RJ, I was like Andrew Gilligan, and then I go RJ and Matt, who I've never met before. Like, it was definitely a interesting thing. So,
Do you want to know
Britney.
my last name?
Is it Britney last name, or is it like Cher, where it's just Britney?
It's Britney Russell.
Russell. Oh, yeah. Follow you on Instagram. Shout out Britney Russell, Andrew Airlines. Definitely follow him. Hi. How you doing?
What's up? I'm good. How are you?
Did you have those on like a minute ago? No.
What?
No, you didn't. No.
The sunglasses?
Yeah.
No, I put them on.
Nice.
Swaggy.
Yeah.
For those of you who didn't recognize him, now you recognize him because of your show, Bluff Boys
Right,
Podcast.
yeah, Bluff Boys Podcast.
It's a really cool show.
It's a really cool show, and you should watch it.
Definitely.
Yeah, I'm one of the people on it.
One of the hosts of the show. And
Yep.
technically it was your idea to start the thing anyway, no?
Yes.
A little bit more than one of the people on it.
On the show.
Yeah, it's a great show. Have you
Never
seen it?
gives himself any
It is.
credit.
I've seen an episode or 2.
Okay.
It is a great show.
Yeah.
I suggest you watch it.
So, yeah, I mean, I know what I'm doing when it comes to.
You're a good
being on
podcaster. I
podcasts.
like your podcast. I listen
Yeah.
to it. I think you do a great job.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not what we're here to talk about today. Apparently, based on the intro, we have Britney. Be
Me.
opinionated. Seriously, you can't do anything. You can't say anything wrong. This show is about. We discussed this last time. The show's about nothing. We
Right,
just
and we're also the subject could change.
at any given moment.
Yeah, because maybe like 10 minutes in, I'll be honest and I'll just say like this isn't doing it for me,
Maybe
and then
that's a
we'll switch
possibility.
the topic to like lions or something cool.
Right. Yeah, I definitely feel like there's going to be not a lot of. I feel like this is going to be a large portion of the show.
You think so?
Not much makes me upset, but I'll give my input on if
Mhm.
that should make.
Things.
Yeah, if you mention something makes you upset, I'll mention like why.
For those of you who don't know, Andrew is Andrew Allen. He's a producer of music.
I'm a producer. Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
Cool title.
Yeah. It was bestowed upon you by who bestowed that?
I mean, I've been calling myself that for years.
A
but
producer?
yeah, music producer.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously. You're a
You can
producer.
check out stuff.
You do make a lot of music.
Bluff Boys, Booty Poots.
We got to get this going. We got to get this show going.
We do.
We got to pump it up a little bit. Tell me about the fork
Well,
thing.
yeah, that's
I typically hate when forks touch my teeth.
You hate when they. So is it a feeling thing, or is
It's
it like
just
By the
don't.
way, okay, I have to interrupt you. I
Go
apologize.
ahead. Go right ahead.
We were sitting chatting, and I was like, okay, this bugs me. And it's like Britney lit a fire under my ass. So we had to record. Apologize for the slow intro. I might cut the chunk out in the middle between. Like, let's just edit a couple little things there because I like the intro that was read. So if you're seeing this but not seeing other portions of it and it feels a little choppy, it's because you're not seeing the stuff that was cut out.
Correct.
You don't like the feeling of the fork hitting your
Let
teeth?
me explain.
Please.
So if a fork touches my teeth,
Mm.
I want to take my tooth out. If it touches another person's tooth, I will get very angry towards them and be like, why are you why are you touching your fork to your tooth?
Is it like the scratch?
I don't
like
know.
The sound,
It just,
or
it gives me the chills. Just like
nails on a
thinking of it.
chalkboard type deal.
I don't mind that. I don't even mind like
No. It's a saying.
no, but I'm just saying like you know how typically people if you take like a plate and you like scrape like a fork against it.
Yeah.
I don't mind that. I would do that to make someone mad if they scrape their teeth on their fork. I also hate like last night we were doing the dishes. Andrew gave me forks in one hand, and I'm like, I can't touch those all together. Like, give me one by one. It's probably a
get.
sensation thing.
I don't understand that.
All of the forks together.
I don't like that.
So
No.
even just
Yeah.
to carry them, or was
Just
it
to
like
carry
was
them.
it the process of cleaning them? You couldn't clean them all at once. Like if you were
putting
if
them
you were like
away.
at a party and you were gonna set up stuff at a table, do you not grab a bunch of forks out of the thing
No.
and then put them down one by one?
I need to like pick it up without making a noise.
So it's
Cleaning it.
it's the chime of the fork.
Yeah,
Is that's
it's gotta
the
be
issue?
something. Yeah.
Okay.
You just genuinely just hate forks.
I like
Well, the
how they pick up my food,
Right.
but
Right.
I don't like them like warm. I don't like them.
Oh, interesting.
Clinging. I don't like them.
Okay, I see what you mean.
So it's got to be a cold, soundless fork.
Yes.
Is it the same annoyance to you? I'm not even joking. Is it the same annoyance to you with metal forks versus plastic forks? I haven't even gotten into sporks yet. Go ahead. No, I'm not
No,
kidding.
plastic's completely different. I
So
don't
can
like
you pick up a
plastic.
handful of plastic forks?
100%, yeah.
It's a metal that.
It's metal, yeah.
Okay. So my stuff, a lot of my annoyances in life, believe it or not, come from my childhood. Oh God, this is gonna get really deep really
I'm
quick.
so excited.
So, if I was ever punished for something, and then like when I was a little kid, and then now that thing happens, it's almost like in the back of my head I can feel my dad's hand smacking me. So it's like a weird like triggering type thing where someone else doing the thing that I was punished for, it's like, don't do that. Like almost like in a warning sense. Like, dude, don't do that. You're gonna get hit.
So trauma.
I get, yeah, a little PTSD.
That's trauma.
So, this is interesting. So, it was an accident that this happened. To this day and from every day since and forward, I will say that it was an accident. We were eating dinner at the dinner table, and my dad was at the head of the table. What?
No,
Have you heard this story?
No, I'm just curious where it goes. Yeah.
What were you
Okay.
eating?
'Cause I haven't.
I can't remember. I don't remember if it was like
Acai bowls?
no.
Those things are gas.
Yeah.
No, this was like
Crab
early
cakes.
2000s, late 90s. I don't think so, but definitely more likely than acai bowls.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a shame.
But it could have
That
been like
is.
pasta or something. I don't know. It wasn't soup. You know what I mean? Like we had forks. I remember it was a fork. And the fork hit my teeth. I took a bite of something, fork hit my teeth. And maybe I thought it was funny or whatever. And like I thought it was
Kind of is.
no, like I don't know, like because my dad, we clearly annoyed my father. So my dad's at the head of the table, right? And I'm next to my dad on one of the sides, and then my mom was at the other end of the table, and like whatever. So then I did it a second time. This time was definitely on purpose. And then,
And you found that funny.
well, I found it funny because my dad was like, "That's enough of that."
But
Right.
it's still an accident in your head.
No, I definitely did that one on purpose.
Okay.
The first one was
It
on
was an
accident.
but the second one was not.
So growing up, there was a lot of like, it wasn't like abuse, but there was definitely like, if my dad said like, he could look at me a certain way, and it was more the fear of, I don't want him to have to follow through on anything that he says he's going to do, you know? Like it wasn't like physical abuse constantly or anything. Yeah. But so when he was like, that's enough of that, I was like, oh, okay. The third one with the fork, probably a 10-minute delay on this. And I promise this one was an accident.
Purpose.
It was an accident.
Purpose.
You're going to get fired from that show. It was an accident. So, but the second it happened, It was almost like pulling the fork out, and then I was like, why is the fork going back in my mouth? And it was because my head was going forward because there was like a crack on the back of the head. Oh, yeah, no, it was so to me, it bugs me when I hear someone doing the fork thing.
Right.
I don't get it. What's the problem?
My dad smacked me.
No, I mean, I don't get the problem with the sound.
It's annoying.
I think it's a sensation thing.
Neither do I.
But, like-
yeah, I'm with you here.
Because
Like,
I do it all the time.
Same.
That's how I eat with a fork.
if you ever do it with me present, you will see that I get like actually. I'll be like, all right, thanks, we're good with the fork on the
Yeah.
teeth
But
thing.
I'm not gonna change how I eat for
someone's.
That's
know,
fine. I just won't eat
It's
with
just
you.
like a natural
No,
thing.
that's how I am. I'll be like, if you keep doing that, I'm gonna have to walk away or get you a plastic fork.
So
Like,
Yeah,
let me
that's
ask
it. You gotta
this,
admit
like-
that's wicked annoying though. If you're like scraping your teeth with a metal fork, that's annoying.
Well, yeah, you don't sit there and go. Like,
Andrew will look
you
at
know,
me,
but like.
well,
and
Yeah,
after I tell
this
him,
kid will do it on purpose
yeah.
though. That's my
yeah,
point.
that he
Sometimes
will
I
look at me
do.
and just
I'm not gonna change the way I eat.
but that is how I eat with a fork.
So
I
like,
don't
let
know.
me ask you this: like, do you also hate like loud chewing, or like when people?
Yes, people who chew with their mouth open, it's disgusting.
I
What are you
tend to do
doing?
that on
Why? So like,
purpose.
why though?
Because it's rude and it's annoying and it makes you look like a homeless person.
How?
Do you want to see what's like the process of
No, that's
digestion
not what I'm
starting in the
saying, but I'm
mouth?
saying like some people just like chew with their mouth open. Though.
What if you had a
just-
really
That's what I'm
runny
saying.
nose?
It's rude, dude. That's
But like, I don't see. I don't understand that. Like some like people chew like that though. So some people. Chew
but
with
they
their
don't
mouths
have
closed.
to. You can close your fucking mouth.
Okay, but like.
Yeah, but what if their nose is like super stuffy and they can't breathe? There's like, you know,
Yeah, okay, great. The general populace of people that chew with their mouths open, then they need to go see like a ear, nose, and throat guy if that's the
Ear?
There's the
it's all
special
connected.
the doctor that deals with noses happens to also deal with ears and throats as well.
Nice. Okay.
That's all I'm saying. It's special practice. It's an ear,
right.
nose, and throat
I mean,
doctor.
I just don't see how the fork thing is an issue.
Do you have an issue with the chewing with the mouth open? And I don't mean
I
like
would never say anything.
occasionally, like if something's really hot, like let's say it's like a hot soup or like a really, I don't know, really warm, what?
Hot soup.
I said like a really hot,
Mhm.
like not like warm, like edible. I'm saying like something where you burn your mouth almost, where you're like, oh shit, you know what I mean?
Boil.
Or if you, and people are like, oh, you know what I mean? Like it's like really, yeah, that kind
Goes
of.
back
That's
to
not
the
chewing
boil.
with your mouth open.
Yeah.
I mean like, oh, you know what really bugs me? When people are taking a drink, like a sip of something, and like this ridiculous, like unnecessary slurping that happens, any sort of sound like that, it's just like, oh, I could murder them and just be like, are okay with the jail time.
Yeah.
Like, yes, Your Honor. I almost feel like it's one of those things, though. Like in court, I would say to Your Honor, whoever it is, I'd be like, you don't understand. No, I killed him. It was loud slurping.
Yeah.
Judge would be like, judgment for the
Hot
defendant.
soup.
Done. Is hot soup a funny thing?
I don't.
I don't know. It's just
What is it like? Why? Because it's like
just
it's
an
already
adjective.
hot.
That doesn't need to be there, right?
I meant like extra hot.
I understood what you meant.
I think I know what you mean.
I know, he
Like, if
always
soup
does
was to
this,
be
though.
I know.
cold,
Right.
Like
I
soup's
mean,
I
not
know.
cold.
So this is what I'd really love to dig into. So what is it like to be in a relationship with Andrew?
With Andrew?
Allen? Yeah.
Oh, it's great. I enjoy it a lot. But I do know something that bothers him
Tell
is
me.
when something is sticky.
Oh, sticky. I hate sticky too.
Or like where my hands are sticky and stuff.
Yeah.
Please
when-
elaborate.
Well, yeah. I mean, do you want sticky hands?
It doesn't bother me.
Do you want
Oh,
metal
really?
touching your teeth? Like, same difference.
Well, but that's a
It's
issue with
easier to
me.
pick things up when you have sticky hands.
That-
Just saying.
That's an issue with me. If my hands are sticky,
Yes, and I
then
support
that's on
that.
me to fix it.
Yeah,
you know?
Right.
exactly.
Yeah, a lot of my issues have to do with other people. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
a lot of my issues have
that's
to do with
the
other
point that
people.
I'm trying to say, like I'm not gonna change the way I chew food just because.
Exactly.
You
And
don't
you know
like,
what? But here's
you
the
know?
deal, right? I'm not even saying that you have to change the way that you eat.
Yeah.
I'm saying that if you eat that way, I don't want to be in your presence while you're eating.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah.
And I would rather remove my. I'm never going to tell anybody that they can't chew a certain way or that they can't put a fork in their mouth a certain way. I'm just going to like. The beauty of America is that I am not obligated to eat around you.
Yeah.
I would rather get up and leave. It
Exactly.
grows. First of all, it's like watching someone eat stuff, like that, like where their mouth is open.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like it makes you look like an animal.
It makes me
you
lose
look like-
interest in my own food. Makes me
I
lose my
understand the
appetite.
mouth.
Yeah,
being open,
it's
how
fucking
that's
gross.
appealing.
And if I'm on a date or something and someone's eating like that, it's fucking vile. It's really, really vile. And I would call them first date. I'd be like, "Can you not chew with your fucking mouth open?"
Right.
Like,
I'm
leave.
I'm on board with the mouth open. I think,
But you don't have an. I have. It's giving me agita that like you don't have an issue with people who chew with their mouth open. That's not rude. If you want to date with a chick, like first date, and she's like, "Hi," and you're
Okay,
like, "Oh,
it
hi."
depends, like, how
nope,
far you're
no,
going, though.
it doesn't, because you should always be polite. This is my point.
Yeah.
So if you're on a date and it's gonna bug you that your date is sitting there in the Heart House in Ipswich, like with chewing with the mouth open, and that's gonna bug you, but then randomly other people, it's not gonna bug you. That's a problem.
Okay, no. That's
Either it bugs you or it doesn't. It can't
That's
depend
not
on the
what I'm
person, dude.
No. It's not depending on the person.
Go.
Like, all right. You can chew with your mouth open in different like how, you know what I'm like, how
I don't know
How
what
much
the
of,
fuck you're
like-
talking about.
like are you talking that, you know, like
You doing that makes me not want to order lunch. I'm not
Okay.
kidding.
He
It
wasn't
actually
eating.
bugs
He
me.
wasn't eating.
But it's
Okay,
that
okay.
there's
But
sounds
this is
involved.
what I'm talking, or is it like
Like the breathing
You
aspect.
know,
of
it seems
it.
like what you're doing is just slower.
no, because some people are like very aggressive, like chompers, and they like,
Right.
Well, that's just a rude in general. I
you
don't
know,
care
so
if I don't
is it
care
like
if you're
that?
aggressively
or is
chomping
it just like
with your mouth closed. I still
or
feel
is
like
it just like a normal like
I'm trying to explain to you. You've asked a question, but it's like a compound thing, like one question after the other without room for answers. Here's my answer. Close your fucking mouth when there's food in it. That's it. It's a polite society thing. Like why why would you sit there and open your mouth, slow or fast? Who would do that?
Why would I?
No, you're the one defending that it's okay for people to do that.
No,
like
what
if you
about-
have
No,
kids someday and
I'm
they're
not-
sitting there
I'm
at the
not defending,
table,
I'm just saying
You
not
are
gonna
defending
I'm
it.
not gonna get mad if someone is chewing.
I'm not
with
gonna.
their
Well, I
mouth
get
open.
mad, but I get mad about fucking everything. I get mad like in my own head though.
Yeah.
I don't like get mad. What?
Are you kidding me?
I keep touching his foot. Not
Oh.
purposely.
No, that's not what I.
Oh, well, never mind. Besides the point. What about people talking with their mouth full?
Okay. See, like, yeah, that's gross.
So, like, if I were
Okay.
to, wait, if I were to do it, I, like,
Okay.
cover my mouth.
Okay.
Because
so you
it's
know
like-
what? You know what annoys me more than people talking with their mouth full?
What?
The people that ask the question while they see the fork on the way to the fucking mouth.
Yeah.
When the waiter or waitress, server, whatever they're supposed to be called these days, walks over to the table, she sees that people are taking bites of food.
Yeah.
Or he
How's your food?
walks over, how's it going, everybody?
Just
And
do
you
this.
have the fork still in your mouth.
Yeah. Yeah.
Easy
And
solution
you've
to
got,
that.
like, drippage
Easy
and
solution.
everything.
The drippage or the you're doing the and they wait there. Like I'll wait for an answer.
Yeah, I think
Or, like,
that's
the water.
I think the way.
Yeah.
Or the water thing.
Awkwardly pour
Like
the
at
water.
a Chinese restaurant, you know how they're just like always like on top of like making sure your water's like.
But you know what they
topped
don't
up.
do? They don't check in. There's no check in. You know
You're
what I
like
mean? There's
taking
no
a
how's your food. They don't like to have extra conversation. I don't know if it's because of a language barrier. I don't know what it is, but there's no extra conversation. I like people who are nice and quirky, but to the point, get it done. What are you gonna do? I'm there to eat. I'm not there to make a fucking friend.
Yeah, they're
Okay? And tip
awkwardly-
you to be my
awkwardly
friend.
Standing behind,
Not
you,
happening.
waiting for you to finish your water so they can top it off.
Yeah. Just oh my god. Makes me want
I did that one time. I like,
mass
put my
genocide.
hand over the glass and like saw how. They'd stand there.
Very frustrating to me.
Right.
Talking with the mouth open, I feel like there's ways to mitigate that. Covering the
Yeah.
mouth is fine. Because you know why? I feel like at the very least you're trying at that point to be polite.
Well-
you understand that what you're doing is
Yeah.
awkward and rude, and like you're trying, and so like who could be upset about that?
Yeah.
If you don't want me to talk with my mouth open, don't fucking talk to me while I'm eating.
Well, that's why I hate like going like when me and Andrew first went on a date. I was like, oh my god, I don't want to eat because it's like we're trying to get to know each other, and I'm gonna have food in my mouth, and he's gonna ask me a question.
Okay, can I ask a question?
Yeah, go right ahead.
And I feel like this is common with women
Right?
that they don't eat a lot on dates, on first dates or whatever. And do you think that that's the reason why, or is it like I don't want to look like a person who eats a lot kind of deal?
I think it's just the fact that it's like
Go.
I think it's just the fact, me personally,
Yeah.
that I have food in my mouth, and you're gonna ask like, so what do you do for fun? It's like, Like, I can't answer you because I have a burger going into my mouth.
is
Like,
Right.
Isn't it fine to just
Wait.
chew and swallow, then answer?
yeah, but I feel
Yeah.
obligated
You
to
know?
like
To answer.
answer right away.
Or else it's just awkward if you're like,
Yeah, it's like awkward silence of like,
But that's what you're asking for if you're talking to someone who's eating, you know? Be prepared to wait.
Yeah, and I think there's a little bit of like there's proper etiquette when it comes to like this like dynamic of eating during a conversation or eating during a conversation. Like I'll ask a question and like take a bite so that I'm chewing and swallowing while you're answering, and then I would expect the same etiquette. You know what I'm saying?
you're not gonna get that.
Right.
No, but I'm saying like this is in my head. Listen, let me explain, Brett.
I'm just telling you.
No, I know that I'm mentally like there's a problem. I don't know what the diagnosis is, but like I'm fully aware. Like I would never deny it. If someone's like, "Oh, dude, you're tapped," I'd be like, "Yes, I know."
Thank you.
I think there's
Like-
a debate to be made that it's more polite to ask questions when people are chewing. So it gives them time to
A
think.
debate? Oh, you like you have an angle on that?
I like that. So
Gives them time to
Yeah.
think. You know, chew your food.
Mm-hmm,
You can chew it for as long as you want at this point. You got the person like
Develop your answer.
right where you want them. You can chew forever and think about the response.
Like you swallow but pretend there's still food in your mouth, you still chew? If you
Or-
need that much time, I'm saying.
yeah, or you can just
Can't do that if you chew with your fucking mouth open though, can you? Because
Oh,
then they'll
true.
see that there's nothing in your mouth.
Well, you don't. Then don't swallow. Just
You
keep
can
chewing,
chew
you know?
with your mouth open without seeing the food.
That's
though.
It's a
very
puree on your mouth.
Right.
You
Yeah.
can chew with your mouth open without seeing food in my mouth. Like that's my.
Yeah, if you like, you get it real deep.
I also feel like chewing with your mouth closed like takes longer to chew. You know,
Sometimes
break
I
up
feel
the
like
food.
the taste is different if you like don't get a
It
like a
definitely is. Yeah.
you know.
A good chew.
No, if like you chew with your mouth closed the whole time. but
Sometimes
if
I
you
feel like
don't-
when I chew with my mouth closed, like there's not enough space in my mouth. You know what I mean?
Take
It
smaller
feels like
bites then.
Oh,
Yeah.
so
Feels like
you
sound.
chew with your mouth open?
Yeah.
Is what? Okay.
That's why he's against your opinion.
But I've eaten with you and I've never noticed anything.
That's what I'm saying. This is my point.
Well, so maybe it's an obnoxious thing. And I
See?
think there's a time and place thing too. First of all, if you're eating by yourself,
yeah.
you know what I mean?
Well,
like I
obviously
don't
it's different.
care.
See, but you. Just
But you
made
know
my
what
point
else? And
clear.
this is another like punishment thing. Like you can't eating in bed messes me up sideways.
Why?
I don't know. And I think it's because
you make crumbs.
I think
You
I
make crumbs.
definitely got punished.
don't.
My mom would be like,
What about like?
"Why are you
eating,
eating in your bed?"
That's how my mom is, and I'm just be like, I pay to
That's-
live here.
Yeah,
That's
but
how
did you
my
get
mom
smacked?
was.
No.
I did.
What about like eating in the living room and stuff?
We ate on the couch the other day. Fuck you talking about?
Okay, in your own house though.
Growing up, or just,
Never dinner. You can't eat dinner in front of the TV. You can't have the TV on during dinner. It's family time. You sit down. You have a discussion.
see that's the
My parents got divorced, and then that all went to shit anyway. But like that
Yeah.
I still feel that way.
Yeah.
Like during dinner, I do like a Friendsgiving where obviously it's not my family, it's friends, right? So bring like friends around the table, and I leave music on, but like you shut the TV, like you're there to talk.
yeah.
You're there to converse and like get to know each other and be thankful.
My dad always
eating.
had like a TV
With your mouth
table.
closed.
With your mouth closed.
Again, I ask a question, I take a bite while they answer, and I would expect the same etiquette.
Anyways, my dad had a TV table, the ones that are like foldable.
Now, see, I don't judge that, but for me,
Well,
growing
I'm just
up in
saying
my
he
house,
wouldn't eat with us. But like if I wanted to like flick corn at my sister or something, or like throw the spaghetti.
yeah, it was never even a thought. In my
Oh my
house. I
god, he
just-
gets so mad.
yeah.
I don't know. My mom was against me eating in bed, which I did it. But you know what
Common
I
ground.
did? I mastered the craft. Never
No,
made
I
any
thought that was-
crumbs.
Yeah, he gets so like I had a Klondike
I've
bar the
never
other
made a
night.
crumb.
Well,
in
look at me.
bed.
It's not like I didn't eat in bed after that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I definitely ate in bed after that. I just didn't get caught.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
He's
But it was, like-
always after me about getting crumbs in the bed. He's like, you're
There's a
getting
way to
crumbs
do it,
everywhere.
and you just got to do it right, and no crumbs get in the bed.
Right.
You know?
Agreed.
Yeah, especially in certain settings, it's definitely you go and, like, eat at a table.
Mm-hmm.
But, like,
I was like
living room
always
is
with
fine.
my family. Like my parents get pissed if we eat like on the couch or like.
Just in general, like, if you're going to...
Yeah, just in general. Like,
Well, I mean, they don't want their stuff to get dirty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I always had more fun at the table too, because like being the younger sibling, like I'd just like fight my brother. And it would just
Okay,
be
growing up, who cleaned the dishes?
Dishwasher.
what he said.
We did. The dishwasher
Okay, better
was just
question.
like a
At the end of dinner, what's the process? We'll go around. Andrew, go.
Um,
Everybody's done eating. You're sitting at the table.
yeah.
You all finished.
Yep.
Is it a collective finish? How does it go?
Honestly, it depends, but sometimes they like take longer to eat. And,
Who's they? Be
like,
specific.
my parents and
So kids finish and
yeah,
leave.
Like
What's the
sometimes
process?
They sit a little longer. I don't know. I usually just bring my plate over to the counter and I'll just like run it underwater and then just pop it in the dishwasher. And then just whatever happens next is what happens next. But I'm free. I'm excused at that point, you know.
No, right. Okay.
Yeah.
But it's okay. So usually, typically, parents
just
sit and chat.
Take my own. Yeah, they'll sit and chat. And,
But
you know,
you take your own plate as the kid or whatever.
Yeah.
What about during holidays?
Holidays.
Be paying attention because the same questions are going around to everybody. Go.
I feel like
Holidays at your house,
Yeah.
where extended family comes over to your house.
Yeah, that we have holidays in my house, so I feel like they expect a little more out of me. So I'll be there to help around.
But who does it? Like, who's the normal, typical thing?
Well, my mom likes to set.
Because I want to know if I'm crazy. That's why I asked.
My mom likes
like,
to set it up a certain way. So,
Okay. But what's the process? God, it's like pulling teeth to get a fucking
Does
answer.
it matter
Like-
though? Does
I
it?
want
It
to
does.
know.
process are you asking, Nick? Like I'm confused.
Who
cut the
washes,
food,
who
like,
rinses,
you
who
cook the
dries,
food,
who
you put the
away.
God, you are such a dick all the time.
No, 'cause
I ask simple questions, you mumble answers for 20 minutes that have nothing to do with what I asked, and then you fucking flip at me when I ask a simple question. Like at the end of a meal on a family holiday with extended family, do you help clean up? And what is the process?
Okay,
It's a question.
You
I
did
have
not
a fucking.
ask that though.
That's
You
exactly
did
what I
not
asked,
ask
and you
that.
sat there for 20 minutes going, I mean, just a very special way to do it. What's the way, bro? What way does she do it? That's what I'm trying to fucking figure out.
Settle down.
All you ask is
Thank you.
All you
God,
ask-
this is why we call the show what we call it.
Yeah, this is Nick's therapy.
What bothers you about me?
Ooh.
I guess it's just overall personality.
Because it's better than yours. It's better than yours.
No, I think the just off the top of my head, just people being loud.
So
then why
does
do you-
Nick bother you?
So why do you keep
well,
coming back here?
What? No, I mean like in moments when you shouldn't be loud.
Yeah.
Church.
I don't know.
The movies.
No, it's basically just like in general, just like
Name two of like the quietest places, and he's like, no, that doesn't really bug me.
I think it's like if I'm in myself, I'm quiet, and then someone just like decides to like do something extremely
Go off
loud.
on you about a cleanup process.
I think that's a personal issue for
Okay.
you.
He's very sensitive. Go ahead.
Right. I don't know. I feel like if like I'm just sitting there like doing a little bit of work and then someone just starts like talking loudly about their day, I'm just kind of like,
So
why
I don't
do
know.
that?
Would you?
I agree with that.
I mean, it's. I think what I'm trying to say is more like, I don't know if I'm like trying to like if you're doing something funny that like you don't know that you're doing, and I'm like trying to whisper it to someone like so we can have like an inside joke, and then they're like talking loudly about what I'm trying to say, and, like ruins what I'm like trying to do.
Gotcha.
so it's like if I'm whispering about a person over there and you're like, oh, them over there.
Or you would just like look at them.
That would be
immediately.
annoying. I would want to strangle you.
That should piss me off too. When you like you go to whisper something about someone that's like a little over there, and you're like, "Don't look at them when I say this."
I guess,
but you see Nick over there, and they look
Yeah, it's-
exactly at
I
like,
think
straight at you. Like,
I have a friend,
immediately.
Mark,
people
who
who
does that. He
can't
goes,
be
"Nick," over there, and
quiet
he goes,
when
"That
they're
one?"
supposed to be quiet.
I'm
you know?
like, point. Why don't you go tap him on the shoulder?
like people who don't know how to whisper. I guess.
Yeah.
Is
But I
the
really,
issue.
I feel like you're describing me, and yet you, of your own volition, come here a lot.
I feel like you can whisper though.
I think
Be
in like
quiet.
a very like certain aspect, you will be able to whisper. If it's like a serious
like
thing.
on set when the violin
Usually the
person,
more serious I am, the louder I am.
the violin person on set when you were whispering me to go record him. Remember?
Oh, can we talk about this?
I guess.
Can we talk about this? So we don't have to name names.
Okay.
This is going to be difficult for me, so there's going to be a lot of heavy editing.
We don't have to talk about it.
Yes, we do.
It was just an example.
No,
like
no,
you
no,
can
no.
whisper.
We have to
you know?
talk about it. We have to talk about it, and I will play clips from it as well. You can play clips too if you'd like.
My computer's over there.
So we were on the set of a film.
Great film.
I know. I bet it was. I bet
Why
it
do
was
we say
great.
this when the next sentence out of my mouth is going to be like, okay, now I can't even say my opinion of it. So we were on the set of an indie film, Andrew and I, and I was assistant directing, and Andrew was, what were you doing? BTS photography?
Yes.
Okay. And filming little, like, not like videography style, but like definitely filming taking clips of stuff.
Yeah, it's general BTS, BTS photo, video, whatever.
Right. Eating muffins. I have insert picture of Andrew eating muffins here. Bing.
Great picture. Wow, look at that.
I know. Yeah, that's funny. No, so there was a scene that involved a character who was supposed to be proficient at playing violin.
Oh.
Now, as an actor, you know that you don't always have to actually be proficient at these things. They bring in coaches, teachers, other professionals that know how to do these things so that you can either be taught just the bare minimum for the scene or whatever. So that's what they did. There was some interesting. Andrew, go ahead. How did it go?
It was the best acting I've ever seen. I'll say that. It was You can't say that was not impressive. We got to
play something. You got to play something because he has no idea what we're talking about.
I don't know if I have it on my computer. I think I deleted it. I can check real quick, but I'm pretty sure it's not on my computer anymore. It's always Wasteland. BTS.
I've deleted nothing. And simultaneously...
then you have it.
Simultaneously, I have complained endlessly about not having enough space on that specific hard drive because there's 200 gigabytes of BTS footage from a film that I have nothing to do with.
You can delete all of
I totally can, and yet I refuse to.
Well, keep the violin stuff because that's timeless. But
So I think that proves our point of, or your point of, someone being quiet when you want them to be quiet. Right?
What? Oh, the fact that I was able to be quiet.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you got me interested. So go keep going about the violin. Like what
can you describe?
Yes.
This lady
the situation. So there was
just describe the lady. Let's start with the lady.
Well,
top to bottom. I want to hear your description.
So there was a scene in this movie where a girl had to play this violin song, and apparently it's like one of the most difficult violin performances like ever.
Yeah.
And this actress had no idea how to play a violin. She never touched one before.
It's a beautiful piece of music. Beautiful piece of music.
Violin?
Yeah.
Oh, I love
No. The specific pice of music.
Oh,
I have it stuck in my head.
It was played.
Actually, I don't have it stuck in my head. I have.
Yeah.
There you go.
But yeah, so they brought in this violinist to like show her the moves and stuff. There was something about like scheduling, like she wasn't able to make it like for like on time or something.
And
they only had like
the professional.
So they only had like an hour or two like prior to the
film
until we were rolling on it. So she was like rushing to get this like actress up to speed, and so like they're in the we were in the kitchen like filming something, and
to set the scene, they had just filmed something in the kitchen, like a full scene, lights and all the shit.
Yeah,
there, right.
So everything's set up in there, and then
multiple rooms available, by the way.
Right. Yeah.
Multiple additional rooms available for practice.
Yeah. But so we had to swing all of like the gear into a different room, and like the actress is like free at this point because we were swinging everything over, and that's when the violinist came in and like tried to show her the moves, but they were doing it in the kitchen while everyone was like
breaking
everything down and moving it, and just the clips we have of like the BTS of like them practicing while people are like trying to work.
It's just gold.
Because everyone's like talking to each other, but like the violin is like screeching because she doesn't know how to play the violin, so like she's just like screeching like these strings.
It's I have
because the violin is so loud, and plus everyone's like screaming over each other, the violinist has to scream to the actress to like instruct her. So it's
to
just
keep her on the same the right. So the idea behind this, because obviously all the sound gets removed and then they just play the song over it. You know what I mean? Yeah. The problem is that, I mean, it's moderately narcissistic to think that so many people are going to see this movie that like that people are going to be critiquing the finger placement of the violin. But the idea behind having this coach on set was that the actress who doesn't know how to play the violin, at least she's putting her fingers in the right spot.
Yeah, so
that way it
can correlate
looks,
when you put the music over it.
Right, so that it looks right though.
Yeah.
Because I can fake playing guitar all day long, and you
Yeah,
can put a
but-
guitar piece over it.
Right.
But if I'm not really playing the right chords, anybody who plays a guitar is going to go, he's not playing that song.
Yeah.
There was a big thing with that, too. See, ADHD. With Drumline, with Nick Cannon.
Mm-hmm.
There were like certain moves that he was making, and then drummers go and they'll make videos of like in comparison videos and be like, I can try, like professional drummers will be like, I can drum at the speed that he's drumming, and his hands aren't lining up with the right beats and stuff, which is really funny. You don't want that obviously in your film in the end.
Right.
You don't want to be critiqued because of stuff. Let me see if I can find this this
But
video.
like
Go for it. I'm
like
sorry
we
for
were
interrupting.
saying, the like the song is super intense.
Yeah, it's
so
a
like
hard
she's
song,
like
yeah.
having to like do all these like cool moves.
Yeah.
But the violin that she's playing, like she has to actually like play it.
Yeah.
She's not playing the right, like
Yeah.
it's not sounding right.
Yeah.
But since it's so loud, the violinist has to be louder than the violin so the actress can hear.
Yeah.
And it was just the loudest thing.
It's just comedy gold.
It was chaos.
It was really.
I wasn't there. I saw it.
It was really tough to be in there, and everyone was miserable because they were like they had to work in this like super loud environment. But
Yeah.
that
So I'm
was
gonna
my
play
favorite.
this.
Find it.
That's the professional. Hold on. Ready?
Right, so it breaks from out. Yeah. So it's the bum 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 bum. It's very fast. Bum 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 bum.
We bump ba dum ba dum bum 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 or bump
It's
ba
bum ba dum bum. You know you're right. Bum ba dum bum. Bum ba dum bum bum. Bum ba dum bum 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 bum. Yeah. There's no and. So it's bum ba dum bum 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 bum. Bum ba dum bum 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 bum. Ba dum. It only happens once.
Wait, is it?
He's tricky. The ball is tricky. You got it.
So is it bump ba dum bum 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 bum?
So yeah.
It's just a nightmare.
Did you see? I didn't see it in that one. But was Billy in that one? Did you see? Was that the one? where
I
you
think there
showed?
were a few clips.
No, there were. I just don't know if it was that one. That was.
bum, bum.
It was constant. And Andrew and I. So Andrew has a tendency to do something that's moderately hilarious on set. And he's so quiet.
We're like
in
on
the
hour
background.
12, by the way. Like we're
13?
exhausted.
Yeah, 12,
Yeah,
13, somewhere in there.
We were like working all day, and this was like the last thing of the day. Terrible that.
The
They would
timing
schedule it
was,
that way.
Poor, to say
Yeah.
the least. That said, on any set, Andrew tends to do things that are under the radar, hilarious, and then almost has the reluctancy to do them again once attention is drawn to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I am big when I laugh at something and I think something's funny on let's make all the other people laugh as well,
Yeah.
because I like to. It's a for someone who hates people as much as I do, I need the camaraderie.
Yeah.
You know, so it's a horrible balance that I have to try keeping. But Andrew tends to do things that are very, very funny, and so he films the clip. He shows me the clip. We're doing the thing where you like look at somebody and we're thinking the same thing, like, oh my God, this is so bad. And then I'm like, we need this though. Like, you need to continue filming this so that it's that it's documented, the craziness of the set, and two, for the behind the scenes stuff that gets done later. And he was reluctant to film.
I couldn't. I was laughing.
More.
I was dying laughing when I had the camera on like that situation.
And so at one point
when they were actually filming like the scene, they were just practicing in that clip. But when they were actually filming and like people were like trying to work, it was just everyone was so miserable, and that just made me happier. I was feeding off of everyone's like misery.
I think, and this also goes to your podcast, like when I was laughing really hard at the tire bins thing.
Oh my God, yeah.
I think in situations where I have to be quiet, it makes
It makes it harder to.
it makes it worse. So I'm standing in this little cutout. They're shooting the scene with the because at one point he couldn't continue.
Yeah.
Plus he had to take pictures of stuff. So
I couldn't like hold the camera because it was shaking so much because I was like
right.
convulsing.
So I'm like, all right, give me the damn thumb. I'll go do it.
Yeah.
And I'm and I am trying to compose myself because they're filming, so it's quiet on set. You know what I mean? They're filming, and I am standing there filming this woman go bum ba da bum ba da bum ba da bum, second finger and first finger, and keep going and deeper and hold, and it's like over and over and over and over, and then it's cut, and then let's do it again. Go back to okay, so we're gonna start with the first finger. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. We're gonna do it again, and like just the like insanity of the situation, and I'm crying. And it's the and I'm just filming like the ceiling, and it's shaking.
Yeah, I think
and
your clip that you got is my favorite because
I
it's
almost
just,
fell over.
It's just like shaking, like looking at the ceiling, like you couldn't even hold the
Yeah.
camera. And I have like with my camera, I filmed you recording that.
Do you have that clip?
You should
do
have
I have it? I have it
Yeah.
somewhere. I'll insert it here.
But
Yeah.
like you can just see you. You can just see you holding the camera and just like looking away.
And
while holding
tears
it.
though, like actual
Yeah.
tears, like when I'm holding back, like it's like a faucet. I can't.
Yeah, no, I was
it's
fully
funny.
crying in the bathroom. Like I had to run into the bathroom and like
Console yourself.
it was
Put
bad.
yourself back together.
But it was all worth it. Like that definitely the funniest thing that's happened to me. Like
Yeah.
while working.
Yeah, if someone made me laugh in like a church or something, I'd have to be excused immediately, because it's like if something, I mean, like I can't.
Well, it's because
I
you
can't.
have to.
I can't do it. The thought of it, just like if I start laugh, that's it. It's over. And I laugh pretty loud. It's the silent laugh. That's the real laugh. Because I'm like a big ha 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 guy. Whatever. And then, but if something really like is really funny to me,
In church.
I say that's place where you're supposed to be quiet.
Yeah.
Police station. I don't know. Like if I don't know, where else do you have to be quiet? Where's the quietest spot where it's like inappropriate to
A
speak?
library.
Oh God, yeah.
Well, it just makes you laugh more because you're supposed to be quiet.
Quiet. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what makes it funny.
Yeah.
no, but like if
it's a
something could actually be
violin
funny
scene, like you're working, you're on set, like you don't want to make the actress laugh because she has to. And by the way, she has to be like very serious in this situation.
Yeah.
She's like pretending to like practice and stuff.
Well, and you also don't like she's trying. Like she really is trying.
And
She's
that's-
clearly
yeah.
not a
And
professional
that's just
violin
another
player.
thing that's funny to me. Like she has to be trying and.
Right,
Like,
but no,
she
but I mean, like
acts
you
like
also like you don't
Yeah,
want
and
to
I
you don't want to
could-
be like a dick though, right? Like you don't want to be like like loudly, obnoxiously laughing at this girl who's like clearly doesn't know what she's doing because she's not a violin player. It's not her fault, and like you don't want her to feel like you're laughing at her.
I know that.
So it's
all
like
of these things are just
All
adding
of
up
those
as all of-
compounded
yeah.
things make me laugh more.
Everyone's miserable. She has to be like killing it, you know.
Just I've never heard such
Yeah.
beautiful music coming from a violin.
And like she knows she's like making like these sounds. You
Oh,
know?
it's painful for
Oh
her.
my god,
Yeah.
I would be laughing so hard.
But honestly, like I think she killed it. Like you know, she did it.
If she didn't,
I
she
wouldn't
definitely
I
tried
would
to
not
kill
be
it.
able to do that.
Yeah.
Sounded like
Yeah.
she was trying to kill something, like a cat.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, that's just an example of you could whisper.
What else bugs you? What else bugs you? You started this entire tirade.
I didn't mean to.
Started with the fork thing. So what else bugs you?
Can we go back to the fork thing? I still don't get it.
I don't want to go back to the fork thing because I think I've explained myself.
Yeah,
enough.
no, after,
Yeah.
after the fork thing, we'll
Yeah.
Okay.
Can we just put a fork in it?
I mean, we have to talk about it.
Oh, I was proud of myself for that one.
Damn, you fake, bro. I'm telling you. You gotta just watch this movie later. That's like something she would say.
What else bothers me? I don't like when my fruit is touching.
Yeah, it's bizarre.
Your fruit is touching.
That
Well, I
makes
can't
you a
really eat
weirdo.
fruit anymore
Like
anyway.
fruit
I'm
salad.
allergic.
To fruit? All fruit? Or is
All
it citrus fruit?
What about a smoothie?
Well, there's still fruit in a smoothie.
Specific
They're
fruits.
touching.
Like, so it's,
Well,
it's more
I
like a
mean,
citrus
if
thing?
it so
or
like
it's
when I would be able to eat fruit, it's like if my watermelon's mixed with my pineapple, I don't want my watermelon tasting like pineapple.
So like fruit salad's like a no.
I hate fruit salads. Yeah,
See, I love fruit
screw
salad.
fruit salads. I hate them.
There's a whole, yeah.
Too chunky.
Too chunky.
You're allowed to laugh. You can laugh.
I know, but I don't want to
This isn't
laugh
church.
at it. I don't want to laugh at that.
Right. Yeah. I find myself laughing at a lot of the things that he says,
Yeah,
thinking in my head, I don't want to laugh. at this.
because
I
it's
shouldn't.
like
Significant amount of times that has
Yeah.
happened where I'm like, that's not even why, and it's uncontrollable. I mean, laughing
Right.
isn't, yeah. But no, tell me more. I want to know something that really on a date. Like, what bugged you today? Something had to have been like, I don't like that today at some point. Whether it was Andrew or something on the road on the drive up.
No. Oh shit. That microphone being too close to my face. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. I don't think anything really bothered me today. Well, Andrew did ask me to braid his hair last minute, and then while I'm halfway braiding his hair, he's like, "You almost done?" I'm like,
Yeah,
you
that's an
asked me
Andrew
to
move.
braid your
Yeah,
hair."
I can see that. I can see
but
that.
It turned out great.
It looks fantastic.
Yeah, but I was just confused. I'm like, it's like, you asked me to do this.
Right. Why does it bug you? I'm not saying
Well, I just
I'm not
don't-
saying it doesn't bug
it
me,
doesn't-
but
it
I want to
didn't-
hear
It's just
the
an honest
details.
question. Are you almost done?
Right.
Well,
You could, so I mean, it is your hair. You could braid it yourself.
I don't know how.
Exactly.
Not a difficult thing to learn, though.
You know
I feel.
how?
It actually
I do know
is.
how to braid.
How to braid your own hair?
I
No,
can't
mine's
braid my
not
own
like
hair.
I know how to braid hair, but I don't think.
Yeah, I
my
can't-
Because you have to like,
Yeah,
you
like
know.
you can't. I don't think I could
Yeah.
braid my own.
Yeah, I guess I could learn, but
Right. It is your hair.
I haven't.
Yeah. So I guess I was just kind of like, you asked me to braid your hair. Don't rush me,
Right. And
or I'm gonna pull your hair.
It wasn't like a rude thing. I was just asking, are you almost done?
But you
know?
meant it. He was like, you almost done.
Right.
It was 10 minutes before we had to leave.
so did you braid? So question. Was there anything? And this does happen, not with you specifically, but I'm saying in general. There are definitely times where if you don't want to do something, you either like purposely maybe mess it up or purposely go slower or whatever. you know what
No,
I
I
mean?
love
Like-
braiding his hair. I was so excited to braid his hair.
Right, okay.
But it's like, I knew that we had to get out. So I was like, oh my God, I have to try to do this. Like, so I was trying to do really
okay.
good. And plus, like, but then he asked me, he's like, you almost done? I was like, I'm halfway through your hair. Like, and I was
And
pulling it.
that's
He's
when you
like,
sent the text. Looking like a 115.
Yeah.
Right.
you sent him a text right then and there?
No.
Oh, okay.
It was it would have been a fun thing
But,
to go with, but that's okay. Andrew never lets me.
Yeah,
anymore.
I guess that I was confused by that because it's
Wasn't the
like, well,
case.
what do you want from me? You want me to,
Just being honest.
They're the same
Just
person.
being honest.
It's crazy. Interesting.
um,
Do you? Did you just swallow into the microphone?
I was thinking of doing that today. Oh my God, that's so funny.
So you're currently single.
Yeah.
Do you, when you're looking for a significant other, do you like someone who is as similar to you as these two are? Because I love that it works for them, and I absolutely love both of you as a couple. It would annoy the living shit out of me if someone was just like me.
Well, maybe that's a you problem,
And that's why I'm
I
asking
don't
the
think
only
we're
other
similar.
single person.
So
I
are
don't
you-
think we're similar.
And that's fine.
So are
that's
you
fine.
saying that you
can
find
go
your
into a dark room with no lights on and say how bright it is in there? I mean, it doesn't
well,
make it true.
Yeah.
See, I don't know, because that's the thing. Like, they say, like, opposites attract, whatever, that stuff. But
They came in wearing the same thing, bro.
Planned.
yeah, see,
You know what they wore for Halloween? Don't
Oh,
say
yeah.
it. Don't say it.
Oh, such a good costume.
Do you know what they wore for Halloween as a couple?
what?
Who are we?
I don't know, Andrew. And
Hey, we're
Brittany?
kinda dressed up
Sorry,
right now.
it's a weird thing. You don't have a mustache though. You could pull it off of Larry up there.
Can I?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can stick the mustache on. It's fine. It's just a sticky mustache,
Sticky mustache.
you know. And it's pre-styled too.
It's gonna be so much better than yours. Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. Wow, you've ruined the whole set.
Is
How
it used?
could you?
is it used?
Only by Larry. I don't know why he's Larry, but he's just become Larry now. You look so much younger, Larry.
Looks pretty good.
Yeah, no.
I, honest to Christ, could not tell the difference between the two of you now.
Not bad.
You could switch. You could not Freaky Friday. What's the one? Lindsay Lohan. Parent Trap. You could Parent Trap this.
I like that movie. But I guess to answer
Like
your
you have to
question-
admit they're very similar,
Yeah,
personality wise, everything.
yeah, I don't like.
Geez,
no-
what do you look like? What do you look for in a lady?
The fork thing.
Yeah.
What do you look for
in a
in a
lady?
Um,
Ladies.
Let's talk
Big
about chicks.
tits.
Let's talk about chicks,
fat,
man.
juicy ass. No, like, to answer
Go
your
for
first
it.
question is,
Pay attention.
I've never dated a girl that I thought was exactly like me, so I guess I don't know if I'd like it or not. To answer your question,
But wouldn't that doesn't so you So the question was, do you like people who are similar to you or not? So if you've never dated someone who is similar to you, then the
I
answer would be
don't think
no.
I've met a girl
I
that
mean,
is.
they're like practically the same height, like same build, same everything. The reason I bring it up is because I've never met a couple that's as similar as the two of them.
Yeah, and I've never met a girl that's as similar as me. So
Some like 6'5" basketball player, WNBA. Some chick walks in. Yeah, it'd be interesting. I mean, you both even have the same like long hair.
Me and him? Well, mine's curly.
I know, but
Yeah.
you could straighten.
Hers is curly.
You could curl yours.
His is straight. And plus, this is like a strawberry blonde.
funky,
Mine's dark.
funky socks. I like the funky socks.
Yeah,
I'm
sushi
a
socks.
I'm a huge funky sock
Pig-
guy too.
Pigs fly.
Okay, so do you like sushi?
I love sushi.
Favorite food.
Real sushi, or like just
Like raw fish.
or just like a California roll?
I like it raw.
The title
Also,
of the
California. California is pretty great too. Spicy Cali though.
episode. Okay, but I mean, like people say, like, oh yeah, I love sushi, and then they want like the Trader Joe's like pre-done in the thing, and
No, it can't be
refrigerated,
from like
whatever.
Market Basket or
Okay.
anything.
You
It's
gotta
got to
go out
be.
and,
I
like,
have
get
to
it
go
at
out and get
a
it,
nice
or else I
sushi
think I'm
place.
gonna get like parasites in my stomach.
Well, so I don't disagree with you, but I guess like they have like crab with a K, like it's fake crab that they use, or they like all that
well,
stuff. The
imitation
pre-made
crab
rolls,
is
that's-
cheaper. So if
I
you
get
get
that.
actual crab, it's like super expensive.
But I'm saying some people only eat that because they're like afraid to eat the salmon,
Oh.
or they're afraid to eat like, the eel or
well,
whatever
when
it
I
is.
first started eating sushi, it was shrimp tempura and
But I don't
spicy
consider
Cali.
that-
Oh,
that's
I
not
love eel.
sushi,
Have
though.
you ever had eel?
Yeah.
Eel's so good. I love eel.
I'm the kind of person where like I want it
I've
still
actually
alive
caught
on the
some
plate.
eels. I've actually caught eels. Like I actually like went out in like a river and like
And ate them?
and like
Electric
picked
or
up. No, so like I was in Portugal and like I got some uncles that have houses down there, and they just like know this guy. So we just like met this local, and he has like a bunch of traps, and we like went out there with like buckets and waders and like caught these eels. Took like 4 back, and then like cooked them and ate them. Just delicious. Yeah, it was good. It was cool.
That's a really
You know what
cool
else bugs
story.
me?
slippery?
The sound of the. I mean, no one else will hear
The
it.
fridge.
Yeah. Like I'm literally trying to be invested. It's like shut the fuck up.
I guess I don't mind that.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like something
It's
that
kind
I'm
of
gonna get up
relaxing
and
to
do
me.
anything about.
I think it's
but-
relaxing to me because my fridge at my house makes that noise. So it's like whenever I would sleep on the couch, it would be like, should I take this mustache off or does it look pretty good?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's totally your.
No, I actually, I was
think-
afraid I wouldn't be able to take you seriously with it on, and yet nothing's
I think
changed.
you're rocking it pretty
Thank
good.
you.
Yeah.
Did you want to do that thing or?
Oh yeah, we got you a birthday present.
Why?
Oh
No,
yeah,
not
bring it out. Let's
you.
do like
But I'm not good with gifts.
yeah.
I fucking hate gifts.
Oh, I can't wait for this. I actually can't wait for this. This is gonna be awesome.
Okay, so when we last left, Andrew and Brittany had run out to the car because they got me a gift. It is not.
This is great. Nick, ride that. Nick, ride it.
I'm not sitting on that. Why?
Get
It
on it.
looks moderately dusty. What is this? Where?
You want
You brought me a used
Wait.
motorcycle.
Does that actually whip though?
story? Here's a story. It all
like it,
happened.
Why did we not start the show with this? Number one, and so first of all, before
You
the
ain't cutting
story,
it out now.
Do you
ain't
lo-
cutting
do you-
before the story,
Do you love it?
He loves it. He
It's
loves
dope.
it.
Come on. It's
I
dope.
don't know.
That's dope.
Can
Come
I tell
on.
you the story behind it?
This is sick.
Yeah,
Why-
I
know.
Like this is really cool. I'll never
Yeah.
be able to ride it. I'll be able to look at it from a distance, but
You'll be able to try to ride it though.
no.
After
no,
the
I-
show.
Think about all
no.
the possibilities.
Yeah, that's not happening.
After the show,
Um,
when we take it out to the parking lot.
He's gonna be doing donuts at the parking lot.
Yeah, you'll see the after clip, guys. Don't worry.
You love it, right?
yeah. Why would this remind you of me?
I don't know.
I don't know. It's
Well,
Was
here,
this? Please give me the story of
POV.
how this came to your possession.
POV. It's Easter Sunday.
Okay.
You're driving through a neighborhood after just getting Starbucks coffee, and you see this on the corner. And I'm like, "Do you want to get that?" And you're just like, "Yeah." I was like, "I'll turn around and get it." And he's like, "Are you sure you're gonna go get that?" He's like, "I'll give it to Nick." And I was like,
Okay. Why?
I don't know. I think,
No, you do know,
Well,
and I don't
when
know
was
why you
Easter?
know. But what do you know?
Well, I think we were like planning on coming up here, and I was like, "Oh, this is perfect." It was his birthday, like birthday present.
Really? I was the first person you thought of when you saw this
Yeah, well, when-
miniature.
When is your birthday? Was it before Easter or after?
Right before.
Yeah, that's why.
This year was right before. Last year, 2020 was on Easter, which was interesting. But
Yeah,
so I guess
it's sick.
well, it's cool for the studio because now definitely like it's gonna end up
It's a
being
prop.
up on
It could be a
Yeah.
Yeah, put it up there.
That's where it's headed.
Mm-hmm.
This is
I cleaned it a little bit.
I was gonna say like, is it worth? But
Did
so
you
like,
guys ride it or
No,
try
no,
to?
no. I haven't. But it has like an on switch, so it might move.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
But I don't
is there a
know.
Is there charging
Forward, back.
capabilities? Is there any sort of anything on
I
this
have
that
no idea. That's just part of the gift. You get to figure that out. Have fun.
I see how this
Yeah.
went. Okay,
But there is a mirror missing. That's the only thing. That's
right,
the
but I
only
could
thing.
get one of those on eBay, or I could
Exactly.
customize it.
You can paint it. You can
this
do.
makes me feel that it's so electric.
Yeah.
In some
Oh,
sense.
it definitely is.
Well,
The
yeah,
You notice
battery's
how I
in
haven't
the
touched it
seat.
yet? Like there is a moderate fear of it. I don't know what it is.
There's an on and off button.
Have you tried turning it on? You haven't done anything.
It was
I haven't
on
done
when I
anything,
took it
no.
out of my trunk.
It was on.
Yeah. Do you want me? Do you
Okay.
want me test now?
Not in. You can't ride the thing in here.
Boom,
There's
forward.
Yeah. press on the
well,
pedal.
no, because there's gas pedals. Like there's a.
yeah, there's
Yeah.
a little.
It's like-
It's off. So
Wait.
if you press on it, it won't do anything.
There's buttons and stuff. I mean, I would assume it's not charged.
Yeah.
What's like? Whoa!
Yeah.
Right,
I
right.
was gonna get you a license plate that said Nick.
They sell
Like them.
those.
Yeah, I know, but
That's
Andrew
super
said no.
cute. Yeah, and it would. Okay, so can I be honest? 100%.
Yeah.
I actually agree with Andrew. Like I feel like that
Yeah.
they would take away from the whole.
Yeah.
It would be like more planned, and then it's almost takes away from like that's a nice thing.
Yeah.
That way, when you get it's like you went out looking for a used
Yeah.
motorcycle and then you bought a license.
I didn't want to
plate.
have to buy you something though.
Right. No, it's fair. That's fine.
Right.
That's fine. But no, this is thank
fucking
you.
dope.
Thank
Gnarly.
you. Thank you to Andrew and Brittany and for this amazing Can we display it for the
Yeah,
I
is
don't
this
know if
on
we're gonna-
camera or is it too low?
I'm
got-
not sure.
Okay.
It's definitely.
Sorry.
I mean,
low
I was
too.
holding it up, so.
Here, why not? Here, I'm gonna hand it to you guys on the couch,
Okay.
and you can display.
Yeah, okay, so before we hand things to them, can we remove
You want us to put it
Lair
up here?
Lair Bear? Well, I mean that's probably going to be its new
Home. It looks it looks dope.
Could you imagine you get a biker gang up in here?
I mean it's oddly fitting.
Yeah. It's nice. Feels more full, you know?
Maybe polish it up a bit.
So, yeah, happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you guys. Thank you
I
so
didn't
much.
know it was your birthday. I was gonna be like, it's a congratulations on the new podcast. So congratulations on the new podcast.
Thanks. It was a birthday gift to myself.
So technically you already had a birthday present, so
From myself to myself.
yeah, but you already have one. So, happy podcast.
I see what you're saying. Yeah. Well, it's appreciated.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thanks.
I thought it I was very excited to give that to you. Oh shit. I was very excited.
I would have never asked for it.
Well, that's the point. Who expects a
Well, who would ask for a used toy
Yeah.
motorcycle?
I mean, sometimes the best things in life are things you don't ask for.
Oof. It's a touching quote.
Yeah.
It was deep.
Like, if I were to give you a hat.
Yeah, I had to buy my hat. Let's not go there. I bought mine. I wasn't given a hat.
But if you were
If
to
I was
be
given a hat, I'd be like, I want my $35 back.
yeah.
right.
I can't stop looking at it now.
The hat? I know.
No,
it's
I'm
crazy.
obsessed with the motorcycle. I can't stop looking at it. Especially under the blue lights, it looks really nice.
Yeah.
I hope you know
Lights look
every
pretty sick.
time you sit on that couch now we're doing another podcast.
I'm never gonna look at you again.
I'm gonna be you're gonna be like and I'm
Yeah.
gonna be
My
like,
eyes are down here, you know.
Yeah. Down here, that's a new one.
Well, the motorcycle's up there.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Larry.
Larry, yeah.
Larry and the bike.
Maybe you can,
That's such a cool way to end this episode because she said
It
it's
is
over an hour,
so-
right?
Yeah.
We have some stuff that I can cut out, but even still, that's
Nice.
cool.
Yeah. Pretty
Wow.
sick.
Do you want to give a like, share, subscribe? The more successful this is, the more successful Bluff Boys will be because I'll be able to afford
Yeah.
more stuff. So you better promote
Interlink.
the fuck out of this one.
Out of this one? Yeah, watch this show. It's so good.
I love it. I love it. Go. Yeah, go more.
You can subscribe. You can like it. You can comment. All good things. Share it with your best friend.
Turn on those noties.
Ding that bell. And I really think the sharing is the most important. No,
It's huge.
I think sharing's probably the biggest one. So
share.
share it to. All right, let's do a little competition. Whoever shares this with the most people wins.
An air high five.
Whatever you would like to give.
That could be interesting. I feel like that's so
Couple
sleazy,
$100?
though. No, let's not use money.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not a good way to break the algorithm.
Wait. Well, so whoever gets
He
more
heard a couple
shares-
$100. He goes, "What do you need me to do?"
Whoever gets more shares.
Whoever shares the most, and you'd have to send a video of you sharing it or something with everyone.
Yep.
You'll get. What do you want to give?
I don't know yet. I
How
don't know.
about share this 10 times and your
A
crush will
T-shirt.
text you?
A T-shirt. How's
You know
that?
those
a
things?
Wilco shirt?
Yeah, Wilco
Settle down
shirt.
shirt?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
When you make merch for
You
this
made
show.
comments earlier about the logo for the show. Do you not appreciate? Do you not like? It's not a barn
So,
with a very
when
Times
I first,
New Roman underneath it, but
when I first listened to it, I was driving, and I just couldn't. I was driving, so I wasn't looking at the video.
Sure,
but I
fair enough.
didn't know what it said. It was on my phone though. so it
well,
was
I
small.
mean, there is
Yeah.
the aspect of you needing to look at the road.
Yeah.
But
I looked
think
at
it
it and-
says the name of the show enough in the intro song that if you don't know,
Pretty good song, actually. I'm a fan of it.
yeah, that premiered last week on the one where you
Okay.
called. That
Nice.
one. The intro song was good. I
Yeah.
liked it.
I
had to chop it up a little bit because it was very.
It's long.
It's lengthy.
It's long. You can probably use the second half, to be honest.
Oh, I like the beginning wind up.
You like the wind up?
the wind up's not bad.
Yeah.
It's
That's like
lengthy.
30 seconds or
It's a
something.
lengthy wind up,
Yeah.
but once you get there,
Yeah, once you get there, it really.
I'm
knocks your socks
annoyed that the episode didn't upload the right way. I've been because it's supposed to go up at noon. But anyway, I was if it had uploaded the right way. The thing that made me check it was the fact that I was going to text you the link to listen to it on your way up here because I
yeah.
wanted you to hear the intro song.
Yeah.
And yeah, well, thanks guys for being on my show.
Yeah.
Thanks for having us.
Anytime.
Also subscribe, and we'll see you on Wednesday.
Yep.
Peace.
Peace.
Good luck editing this.
Settle down. That's what it is. Settle down. Let's go. Come on.